In Chapter 91, to spell and back again, Graven heads to the cleric Donovan Ainsley to remove his cursed ring now that his deed for Mr. 2 has been done.
If I know anything of history, the mere thought of calling upon another cleric for help in this matter would send the god of light into a fury. And yet here you are.
If there was anyone else, I would go to them.
I can, of course, dispel this curse. Your connection to the god is not just weak, it's draining. He has found another. And the stronger the other gets, the weaker you become. If you should perish, all of Ka'uzni's power would flow into his new chosen, and he could see a resurgence in his glory. It is in the best interest of the meddling gods for you to live.
Oh my god.
This spiritual turmoil in the wake of your shaken faith has allowed some to expand their influence as Ka'uzni's continues to wane.
Donovan leads Graven in a prayer to Gromlegale, god of life, but Graven's deity Ka'uzni does his best to intervene.
You reach for the words that Donovan is offering to you, but something in your head resists. The letters that you need to put together to form the prayer, scattered throughout your mind. As Graven enters a kind of dreamscape here, protect us with devotion, warm us with spirit, your vitality is...
Oh, I'm gonna have to fight this ass now. Damn it. To be feared and welcomed.
Graven starts to run, and he's shouting, and you can see like the nipping bits of these lettered creatures like reaching out at you, and you dodge out of the way of one, and the S kind of sticks its head forward, and you leap over the biting S. And you're back in the room, and he has his hand around your finger again, and as if nothing happened, he finishes the rest of the prayer.
Oh shit.
To be feared and welcomed.
To be feared and welcomed.
Graven's cursed ring is removed successfully. Meanwhile, Erland receives 2 letters. First, from Marvin Bishop on how to contact the ostracized alchemist Grimari.
GGG may have been Rugeni's masterpiece when it came to the mirrored inscription spell, but there were precursors. He has a diary that he never parts with. And like B216 in the grimoire, it has an enchanted blank page inside. I believe I know where you can find the corresponding bit of parchment that would allow you to write to him, and possibly arrange a time and place to meet.
The second letter is from Marvin Bishop's captors on how to get Marvin Bishop back.
Either you provide the whistle, and we take it back to Mukmu where we can test it, or you provide a note detailing a time and place within the next 24 hours where we can see the whistle in action. If you choose the second option, know that if we catch wind of any kind of fuckery, any attempt to ambush, or deceive us through magic, even a location that seems suspicious or unsafe, we're gone.
Finally, the party rests, and in the morning, Erland and Safira talk to Vane Mohakra, who had a bad reaction to myconid extract while training with weapons master Sandero.
And I took a bit more of the extract, as I was instructed, and then, I don't know, I felt like absolute shit. My vision blurred, fingernails got dark. Swear I could feel my blood pumping through my veins. My whole body was clogged up. Said it must have been a bad batch. He said he'd go right to the supplier and tell him that something was wrong with it.
Who is their supplier? Do you know?
I don't know. Wherever he gets it from.
And do you know if he did actually happen to tell the supplier and find out if it was a bad batch, or...?
I honestly didn't follow up with him. You can ask Sarn yourself.
Right.
Our friends know these to be myconid extract withdrawal symptoms, but wonder why Vane was experiencing them. But as this happens, Graven heads to the tall ports for his meeting with Pockets.
Motion you inside, and you duck under the sort of small frame that's opened up here in the side, and you step inside, and that's where we're gonna end for the evening.
Come on. Can Pockets help Graven defeat the Chimera? Will Safira get one step closer to dismantling the myconid extract trade? Is it possible for Erland to avoid any funny business while getting Marvin Bishop back? Find out next time on Tabletop Notch.